Okay, welcome to video S10, exponent rules and powers. This is just a brief overview of exponent rules. You've seen them previously in Math 10 if you need to go back and take a look, but we're just going to kind of run through things that we know about exponents, which will be helpful in later stages of questions in this course and the upcoming course as well. So start off, I do one. You actually have like three really quick questions. So first one here says, all right, let's just break them into A, B, C. So A says, what's x cubed times x to the power of 5? This is the product rule, right? So we know if our bases match, and we're multiplying them, we can go ahead and add the exponents. So this is going to become x to the 3 plus 5, which is x to the 8. Done. B, a to the power of 7 divided by a to the power of 2. Well, this is the quotient rule, right? So again, we do need those bases to match, but if they do and we're dividing, then we can just condense by subtracting the exponents. It's going to be a to the 7 minus 2, which is 5. Notice that it doesn't matter like what the result is. This is initially going to be in the numerator position, and I might fix that later with a negative exponent, which we'll see. Finally, we have m to the power of 4 raised to the power of 3. This is power over power rule, in which case, notice there's only one base, so I don't need a matching base on this one. This one just is going to say multiply the exponents. So this is going to be m to the power of 4 times 3, which is m to the power of 12. Done. So really, really quick ones. Building in that structure is a product, quotient, power over power, and then just do the thing. Notice there's no work there, just do it. So here's one for you to try. Simplified, so 2x cubed all squared times x to the power of 4 divided by 4x to the power of 5. So a little bigger than mine, but basically just all the pieces together. So pause the video, try that one, and we'll talk it through. And there you go. So couple things here that I do want to point out, get my highlighter. One, probably the most common mistake here. I have a 2 here. Most people are going to hit the x3. Don't forget about the 2. So 2 squared is 4. From here, it kind of flows together. Remember, I have implied brackets on the top, so I should probably do the top first. So see, I clean that into 4, x to the power of 10. And then I'm going to divide out, reduce the coefficients, reduce the exponents, and I'm done. X to the power of 5. The end. So another one with me. I got 2 more to do here. So I'll again kind of break it up. So first one is 3x is 0, y to the negative 2. Negative exponents are kind of like irrational denominators. We don't love them. We'll often at the end of a question kind of flip back to positive exponents. So 0 exponent, kind of walk through the other ones. So if I kind of put them both, if I have smiley face to the 0, anything to the power of 0 is going to be 1. Negative exponents, if I have smiley face to the negative 2, it's going to be the same as 1 over smiley face to the power of 2, right? So it basically says flip the fraction. So, and if there wasn't a fraction, just put it over 1 and make it a fraction. So this first one, what I'm going to say is, well, x to the power of 0 is just 1. So this right away becomes 3y to the negative 2. Now, common mistake here is note that only the y has the negative 2. So this thing is going to flip, and it's going to become 3 times, I'll put a middle step here, 1 over y squared, right? So I flip that part, which then is going to simplify to 3 over y squared is your final answer. So see, that's a positive exponent. It's in the bottom, but it's a positive exponent, so it's all good. Second one says, okay, so 5 times a to the negative 3 over b to the negative 2. Now, I could split this up and do it similar to the last question. Really what I'm going to say is, well, they're reciprocal. So what this is saying is, first of all, the 5 is doing its own thing, right? So b and a both have the negative exponents. 5 is just hanging out, not moving. Now, a with the negative 3 is going to flip to the bottom. B with the negative 2 is going to flip to the top. So what that's going to leave is 5b squared over a cubed. If you wanted to see that a little bit more expanded out, it's going to be 5 times a to the negative 3 times 1 over b to the negative 2. So what that would be is 5 times 1 over a cubed, b flips times b squared. And then you're going to see that's going to condense back to that. So whichever way you want to do it works. It's all good. And then, yeah, like I said, really quick video. Final checklist here. If you're multiplying the same bases, so product rule just says, hey, if you have like x to the a times x to the b, that's x to the a plus b. Division is the exact opposite. So if I have x to the a divided by x to the b, I have x to the a minus b. Notice for both of those, these bases do have to match. If they don't match, you got nothing. Power of power says like if you have x to the a all raised to the power of b, it's x to the a times b. You multiply those exponents. And finally, negative exponent, if you have x to the negative a, it's the same thing as 1 over x to the a, or you can write it as 1 over x all to the a. It's the same thing. And that's it. So hopefully that helps. Thanks for watching.